actually like a real road in Florida.
Like Thunder Road, but Snapping Turtle Road?
Mark.
Really?
No.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm sure
it's like Peachtree in Georgia.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, so I just feel that all of Justin Hammer's shortcomings could be fixed by Eric.
Oh, yeah.
It's possible.
And then we could have Iron Man suits. We could have all kinds of drones. We could have all of our team. Dum Dum Dugan could have his own like suit that Justin Hammer made for him.
Whoa.
We could have more dance moves from Justin Hammer because that's always necessary.
100%. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Darcy could come visit.
He could pull out some Bob Fosse, you know.
And imagine halfway through, he just goes, "This is the real bird. I kept it." Like he kept the Russian real bird.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wow.
We need it. I love it. That's it. All right, am I up?
Yep.
Oh, no.
What are you going to do?
Oh, no. I was thinking I was just going to be miserable because my picks got taken. So I'm going to go with Valkyrie from Thor Ragnarok.
Oh,
Nice pull.
She's part of the Revengers, but she's not the titular character. But her introduction, she comes down on a spaceship, looks awesome, and then she falls off because she's drunk. And then the slow motion scene where she's attacking Hela.
But she's really working through some deep depression, and we find that out later.
Yeah, she's just drinking a lot, hiding it behind Snark. And I don't know, yeah. I just love Tessa Thompson in that movie. Mm-hmm. I think she's great.
I think it's a borderline pick, Mark.
Is it?
Borderline for me.
Vote on it, and so you know what?
No.
So we all have to be happy. How's that sound? So we all have to be happy with it. So that's borderline? Okay.
For me, it's borderline. I love the character. I love her. But I think she was on a poster for the movie.
Oh.
She could have been on a poster, but I wouldn't say she was a draw. It wasn't come see Valkyrie. It was come see Thor. And because I wasn't even sure who exactly it was before the movie started. So I'm saying it's a fair pick.
I'm okay with it.
You're okay with it? So should we all be happy with it? What do you think?
No. I think that's fine.
Majority?
Yeah.
I know it's an obvious pick. It is, but
I just wanted his voice to be heard.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it.
But I have so many other ones I want to pick too. All right, but
listen, Mark, we can't have all the things.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so I know that's super obvious, right? But it just, I don't know, I like her character. And how often, I think what I like most about her introduction as a character is the first time you see her on screen, you're like, I get this character. And I think that happens very rarely in movies. As soon as you see her, you're like, I get her. And that's kind of why I had to include Tessa in there. So I'm gonna take her for my Revengers. It's big, but I'm gonna do it.
Speaking of that character, here's one that I almost picked that I know no one else would even think about is like her friend who saved her, like fell on top of her.
Yeah.
There's just a nameless actress. And I was like, that person probably has a cool story.
Yeah, all those ladies got wiped out by Hela. That's good. See, it's super. I feel self-conscious about it, right? But I just had to pick Tessa. I like her character, so I'm going with that. So I'm taking the Tess. Who's up next? David. You got your last two?
Last two for David.
Whoa.
This is crazy because none of mine were picked. My entire 8, not one of them was picked. That's amazing.
So far, I'm first picks as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with M'Baku because I love that character.
Nice.
Yeah. I think he's really funny. I don't know, like he has an army and he's gonna bring an army to the party, so I guess that works.
He can cut serious moments with funny humor.
I love how relaxed he is in his character.
Yeah.
We don't eat meat. Oh, this is really hard.
I love M'Baku. That fight he has in the waterfall that sets him up. And then I think he has a great arc because he loses and then he comes back and helps. The guy has a neat arc in that movie. It's wild that
he grows.
So many characters are in that movie, but they're so memorable. It's a juggling act in Black Panther for sure to make so many fully fleshed out characters.
And he was very funny in Spencer Confidential.
Yeah, he was. Him and Marky Wall.
So I'm gonna tell you what my other backup picks were, just to see because this is a hard pick for me. This is like number 5. So Itri, Kraglin, Volstagg, and the keto instructor from the Hulk 2, who's teaching him how to breathe and meditate.
Oh yeah,
that's a good pick.
That's one of the coolest scenes I've ever seen in a film, right there.
Wait, did you say Hulk 2?
The first Hulk.
Incredible Hulk.
Let's not discuss the Hulk Ang Lee's as being part of the cinematic universe.
We
would have issues there. I would just log off.
I was gonna take the poodle from that movie.
Yeah, well,
I think my heart is really going towards Volstagg. I love that character and I love that actor. And I think one of the best parts about him is just he eats so much food and he's so funny. I want to eat a bunch of food. It'd be funny.
Yeah. Just munching. Yeah. So you got your 5.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Ooh, Volstagg.
This is a feel-good pod of the year. We're all getting our first draft picks.
Yeah. I was stressed. I thought. See, that's why I'm happy. You guys have definitely gone for some really. I picked some. This is the weird one where I picked some really big names in this.
Yeah.
Normally I pick the squirrely people, but I can't be on brand. I gotta throw people off. That's why I had to do it.
No,
I thought you were going to do that keto instructor, Mark.
Yeah.
I really did think that was you. I was like, this is Mark. Mark's totally going to get this.
I do
I
like
thought
that character.
he was going to pick the French pirate from Winter Soldier.
GSP.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, George St. Pierre.
Oh, so it's my
Amazing.
pick.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take I need to get all 3. And all right, so I wanted Nick Fury's SUV from Winter Soldier, but that's not alive. But that thing
Right.
flies. And it blocked about a half hour of bullets. And then they smashed it for about 45 minutes. And he's like, car, fly. And I'm like, car, fly? What? I don't, and then you never see it again. I don't understand that SUV. So I had to.
I forgot that Nick Fury is a member of Mask.
Yeah. Wait.
Sub team of G.I. Joe.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, what?
What, you
like
don't know
Mask.
Mask. No.
Did you not have a childhood, Mark?
No, I don't. I don't remember it. I was abducted by aliens. Have you
Remember
seen Fire
when
in the Sky? That's me.
Cars would turn into airplanes, and then motorcycles turn into helicopters, and transports would turn into like Mask, the toys. Mark, come on.
Bond car turned into a sub.
No, that doesn't count.
And they all had a mask.
Yeah, they put masks on. The mask had powers.
What?
Ooh.
Is this G.I. Joe?
So yes,
It
no.
is.
It wasn't originally, and then Hasbro acquired Kenner, and then Max Tracker and all the mask guys became part of G.I. Joe, sort of.
I don't know. I've
It's
never heard of it.
Oh, really?
I told you,
Wow.
I didn't have a childhood. I was born
So-
just like this.
The Mark laugh at my mask joke was strictly a courtesy laugh of like, well, I guess Adam gets it.
Well,
I thought it was great.
well, my brain, this is weird, but my brain went to, I don't know why, but went to Jim Carrey. And then I started going like, wait, was he in
No.
that movie? And I'm like, does he have a mask in that movie? So then I was like, he has an eye patch. So I was just running through stuff in my head.
I'm gonna find some mask toys to send you for Christmas, Mark, because it's about
Okay.
time.
All right. Well, thank you for that. All right. So can I get a 3-in-1? Or can I only pick
Three-
one?
Are you asking if you can have 3 characters instead of 1?
They're a unit.
You trying to pick the Norns?
I'm going to take the Dutch prisoners from Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah,
When-
I'm okay with that.
When Peter wakes up in the prison,
Okay.
he has his head leaning on one of the guys. And
Right.
the conversations that they have, he's sleeping on one of their shoulders. They're really nice. And they're like, oh, they found you on the train. You were unconscious. And then they're like, oh, we gave you a shirt because I gave you my shirt because you seem cold. And Peter has a nice jacket over his shoulders. And they gave him his jersey. And jerseys aren't cheap.
Yeah, they were footballers,
Yeah,
right?
football guys. And then he's like, man, you guys are so nice. And they're like, yeah, welcome to Netherlands. He's like, why is your English so good? And I'm like, well, welcome to Netherlands. And he just talks about how nice they are. And they know that the guard who's watching them, they know his wife is pregnant. So they know all about him. So they're in there a lot. And then when Peter breaks out, they don't try to escape. They just close the door.
No, they're just doing their bit.
Mhm.
And I do love when he's walking by the security guard's like, yeah, night monkey. Like that's, one of my biggest gripes about that movie though is when Happy picks him up, he
Oh.
lands on a tulip field, a beautiful tulip field, and he destroys many of them. So
Mm.
the Dutch
Mhm.
were wonderful to Peter, and the Dutch gave them jerseys, and they were nice to him, and then he destroys the tulip field. That scene has never sit right with me. But those Dutch prisoners, I love them.
Maybe he could have hovered and like dropped down a little ladder.
Yeah, not destroy a tulip field.
Yeah.
Do you know that in World War II, a Dutch princess was going to be born, but her parents were hiding in Canada, so Canada gave a section of land to Holland so that the princess could be born on Dutch soil. And so every year the Dutch send us a gift of a bunch of tulip bulbs.
Wow. Well, Peter
nice.
would destroy those.
Yeah.
No, Happy would destroy them.
Happy would destroy them.
Yeah, you're right. But then they hug on that tulip field. But I don't know. When you meet three characters that just, I liked them immediately. They were just such nice guys. So I'm going to take the Dutch prisoners from Spider-Man Far From Home.
There you go.
All right, cool. So it's Adam?
Yeah. And so if we learn anything from my Fast and the Furious picks, it's that I think the future and I think what's coming and I see potential. I'm picking Morgan as my fifth. Morgan Stark.
Okay.
The kid?
The kid, for a couple reasons. One, like Howard was smart, Tony was smarter. Morgan's going to be way smarter than Tony. So you're investing in the future. Also, and this is a bit of a cheat, but I'm okay with it. Hopefully you guys are as well. Something goes real bad, you just throw Morgan into it, and you call the other Avengers and be like, Morgan Stark's in trouble. And nostalgia is going to have the entire team come and like, what's the problem? And they're going to be right there. They're going to drop whatever they're doing to save that kid.
And then Fenris will be the one go in there and be like, what is that, Fenris? Morgan's in trouble? She fell down the well? In time?
Oh, I love that. Oh, well in time?
Yeah, there you go.
The time well? Investing in, I love it. Investing in the future.
So there's my pick, Morgan Stark.
I love it.
It's a good one.
Oh, last pick.
Oh gosh, okay. I don't know. This is a tough one. I guess I'll go with, and I don't want to tread in Mark's area and pick someone that was too recognizable. I'll go with Heimdall.
Yeah.
He was my safety.
Mm-hmm.
He took care of business in Ragnarok. I like that they gave him something to do in that movie.
I mean, Idris. I'll watch most stuff with Idris. He's just good.
Yeah, the big Driss.
I'm not going to mention.
I didn't make that up.
I'm not going to mention names, but one time, I was running this is years ago. I was running a youth group Halloween party, and someone came dressed as Heimdall in blackface makeup. And I had to stop him and be like, "Hey, come here, let's wash your face because you can't do that."
Whoa.
And so I had to we had to change his character so that he wasn't super racist.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you caught it
Good
before.
Good call, though.
Oh no, you can't allow that.
No, can't. You explained it to him?
Yeah, and he didn't love it, but I was like, "Come on now, come on." Small towns, right?
Yeah. But I like
I like him, yeah. I like him in the last one. He goes a little rogue. He's looking kind of, negative and scruffy. He's out in there in the forest helping the people of Asgard. Because Asgard is the people, as we know.
Asgard is the people. I felt like his death hurt me the most in Endgame.
Not okay.
If you're given a magic card to save one life in Endgame,
Heimdall.
Or that whole Heimdall is the one you save.
Mm-hmm.
I just think I love the actor so much. If someone has a fully lived in character and they kill him off, I'm like, okay. But Idris, I wish they would have given him something really cool to do and then wipe him out.
Yeah.
Not just, I guess he sent Hulk away.
Right. But here's the thing: if you're gonna replace Idris with another guy in the same job, Karl Urban's the guy to do it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's good.
Oh my god.
So I had both Scud and Heimdall on my safety list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was from my safety list. I decided not to go with one of my other picks.
So I want to read you all some of my safeties. I had Baron Zemo from Civil War, but that would just drag it down. But I think he's the best villain. That scene he has with Black Panther, I think, is my favorite moment in the MCU. I had Eric Orem, the reluctant aim guard from Iron Man 3. Honestly, I hate working here. They're so weird. And then he runs away.
He's so
Yeah. Love that.
And then I had Christine Palmer, Rachel McAdams, because there's a scene where he's mean to her in that movie, and I'm like, stop being mean to Rachel McAdams. I don't think I've ever reacted. I was like, stop yelling at her. It's a weird pick. And then I had Korg, but I didn't pick him, because we have all our picks, right?
Yeah, we do.
And then Yo Hinson from Iron Man, he saves Iron Man's life and sacrifices himself in that cave.
Mm-hmm.
So I had him, and then I had Kurt and Dave from XCon. I would have done an XCon first round. If you'd have taken Luis, I would have done probably Dave.
Yeah.
The Baba Yaga.
The Baba Yaga.
The Baba Yaga.
If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's a truth serum. Oh.
Fantastic.
I love it. So how would you grade so we did this last time, I had a lot of fun with it. So I want to do one thing real quick. Give me your top 3 MCU movies from all of us, and then grade your team.